Good afternoon, South Africa. I think we need to seriously take a good, long, hard look at what this government is doing and ask some very hard questions. I think the first one we need to ask is, do they really have our best interests at heart? Do they really want to help us? Do they really want to protect us? Do they really want to keep us safe? Or is there another agenda? We've seen videos and we've seen photographs of Ramaposer with his Soros and Gates friends. We know that he's been borrowing money from the World Bank. We know that he's in bed with the World Health Organization. We also know that they have been stealing money left, right and center for the last number of years, since they came into power really. They've been abusing their power. They've been controlling everybody. They've reduced the local people to the state of dogs, throwing little scraps of money at them just to keep them voting every 4 years, but doing very little else. They've done nothing to build this country up. They've done nothing to improve the economy. They've done nothing to build new bridges, dams that are vitally needed. They've done nothing, really, except steal a lot of money and hand a lot of money out to their friends. This economy is in a dire state right now. And we need to ask the hard questions about this. Is this something that we want to support? Or is this something that we want to change? Now, listening to Ramaposer's story last night about the masks and the alcohol and the cigarettes continue and now a curfew, ask yourself the question, are they acting in our best interests? Are they trying to protect us? Because we now know with almost 100% certainty that these little bits of cloth that we put around our faces will have absolutely no effect in stopping a virus from coming into our bodies and from preventing it from going out of our bodies. So why are they doing it? Have these masks become a symbol of our enslavement? I tend to think they have. I think we've become enslaved by these people, and they are getting us to wear these masks so that their control over us is complete. But you are allowing it, South Africa. You are allowing them to control you. You have given them your rights. And you've said, yes, it's okay. I will trust you, a thief, to tell me how I should behave, how I should conduct my life, and what I should wear on my face. You've done it. You've allowed it. And you continue to allow it. My question to you is why? Why are you doing this? Have you become so brainwashed by this government? Have you allowed yourself to be so controlled that you can no longer see the wood for the trees, that you don't know the way out? Because that's what's happened to us. We no longer know right from wrong anymore. We are trusting a bunch of criminals to tell us that it's safe to put a t-shirt over your mouth to prevent a virus from entering your body. And we believe them. We also know that they're in bed with the World Health Organization to vaccinate us. We've lost control and they have taken it from us. And I suggest that we stand up as a united people and take our lives back and strive for our freedom again. We as the Unity Group are offering a solution to the whole of South Africa, to walk away from politicians and political parties forever, to walk away from people who have got their own interests at heart, and to build a nation that's built on economic principles and not political ones. To build a nation that's not built on greed, that's not built on dishonesty, but to build a nation where the leaders are transparent and where the leaders are accountable to the people. That is what we are inviting you to be involved in. Let's turn away from these politicians, people. Every single one of them have got their own interests at heart. They're not interested at all in the people. They're only interested in furthering their own agendas. And there's a number of these smooth talkers right now on YouTube and various platforms that we've seen them. And we are trusting them because they speak well and they sound nice. But they have an agenda. And the agenda is no different to the agenda that we are currently living under right now. The masks are a symbol of slavery. The alcohol ban, the cigarette ban, they're treating us like children. They're controlling our minds. They're controlling our wills. Yet we allow it. We continue to allow it. And we have to stand up together as a united people. What is this curfew all about? Please tell me. Why do we need a curfew? Let me tell you why. So that in the middle of the night, they can run around with their agenda, doing whatever they want to do in the middle of the night, because they're not accountable, because they just do whatever they please. And we continue to support them. We continue to think that our lovely president cares for us. Let me tell you something. Ramaposer couldn't care less about you. He couldn't care less about your business. He couldn't care less about your family. He couldn't care less about your future. He's never once mentioned farm murders. He's never once said anything about that. Why? Because he doesn't care about you. He doesn't care about them. And I tell you what, it's not just them. It's the poorest people in the townships. It's the poorest people in the rural areas that he doesn't care about either. He has just stood on their backs to get to where he is. And you continue to believe him. You continue to trust him. We've become deranged people. We've become insane. And we need to stop this. We need to wake up. Wake up as a people. Stand together united as a people. And work towards bringing this country into the place that it was always meant to be. A country destined for greatness. And we can do it together. But we have to agree. And I'm asking you to agree with me now. Let's do this together.